Yo, welcome to the Vibe Provider Podcast. I'm your host, Caitlin Friel, and today's guest is...
My name's Justin.
Justin Dewey is my brother. We're just getting the good people first, you know?
Yeah, let me start by saying I have no business on being anybody's podcast, so this is the first and the last.
Dude, who knows? Maybe he's like, oh, podcasts are cool. I'm going to start a lawyer boy podcast. All the things you need to do when the police pull you over. 101 with Justin. First episode. Justin's my second oldest brother. He's the middle of the boys. And then, dude, you're like 38, 36. You're 36.
Turning 37.
Yeah, so he's an oldie. So he's a millennial for you young people out there. But he does watch Reels, so...
Not TikToks.
Not
Reels of TikToks.
Yeah, because he's an adult.
I don't have TikTok.
He said we have 30 minutes of his time, so we got...
That's because no podcast should be longer than 30 minutes.
Yeah, he said it should just be able to get... He should just be able to get to work and be able to finish it up. Which he has a good point, so... But, really quick, the backstory, things that matter. Justin is a girl dad. He has twins. He gets them fitted out in sneakers. His kids are wearing Patagonia, North Face, and Dunks and Blazers. So his kids are definitely
from the outlets.
Yeah,
from the outlets.
From the outlets, but he could buy full price if he wanted to. He met his wife in Salt Lake when he was going to the University of Utah. He was my +1 when Kala played football. He's actually the one who taught me what football was. I think people assume that Kala probably taught me football, but you're the one sitting next to me when everything was going down. And then he thought he needed to take things up a notch and level up, so he went to Gonzaga Law School. It's a private school if you don't know, so...
That just means they can charge you more.
Yeah. And then, yeah, he's a lawyer in Las Vegas. He just helps people who get in accidents get the money they deserve to get their body working good again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From the insurance companies. We don't take it from the people. We take it from the big bad insurance companies.
People who are taking your money, corporate, all that jazz. Anything you want to add to that?
No.
You're cool. He likes river rafting. And
just being outside.
Yeah, he likes being outside. He always... Oh, we'll get into this, but your boy over here has got a van. Went to Alaska one time, comes home and buys a van.
There's a lot of cool vans up there, and I was like, I need this.
Yeah, he needs this. Cool. All right. So that's just a little bit, get you introduced before we start talking.
Oh, and I got a dog.
Oh, yeah, Nana. Like the dog from Peter Pan. Nana. She's a doodle. Didn't want to mess with that fur, that's why. So she's cute. She's wearing a coat right at the moment because she's a Las Vegas dog and she's in Salt Lake right now in the winter time, so she's a little bit chilled. All right. Okay.
Can they see your paper?
Yeah.
They can. No. Can they see it?
Oh, they can hear it a little bit when you're listening, and the people watching, they can see my crusty paper.
That the nieces and nephews spilled water on while you were out.
No, I can still read it. No worries. Nothing can stop us. All right. So first things first with this.
I gotta tell you a story about that real quick.
Please.
So while Josh and I were making lunch for the kids, George, who's 4, knocked over a big cup of water and it got all over your stuff. And one of the kids was like making a big deal about it, like, this is on Caitlin's stuff. And Josh said, well, we'll let Caitlin yell at him when he comes back. And then it's like, she's not going to yell at him. He goes, yeah, that must not be that big of a deal.
Yeah, it's not that big of a deal. I can still read it. Yeah, dude, nothing can go wrong when we're all just hanging out with the nieces and nephews. So, okay, but first things first, this is your first time on the podcast, and you have listened to at least one episode that I know of, so you kind of know the gist. But we always start with life updates. Do you want me to go first so you can think about yours?
Yeah.
Okay. Even though it's kind of rude, but it's just my brother. If it was someone else, we'd let them go first. So don't you even worry. And he can't get his feelings hurt. He's a lawyer. Because whatever I can say, he can say worse. So, anyways, so I saw Wonka. It's bomb. If you're like, great, another remake, you're wrong. This is Wonka's story of how he's going to make his chocolate. Backstory. Thank you.
It's good. And I'm a pretty tough movie critic. It takes a lot for me to be like, that was a great movie.
Yeah, and the soundtrack was good.
It was a great movie.
Yeah, it was a great movie. And then two of my brothers came to visit and their wives. And then Justin has twins, 2. And then my other brother has 3 kids. And then me and Kala. And we've just been hanging out. They actually stayed at the Little America so they could get the benefits of the pool. So they rented rooms right by each other. And then we all went over and had pizza. And we swam. And the kids just had a blast. They're literally making perfect cousin memories. And that's awesome. So we did that, and then actually I got food poisoning. And same with Justin's wife, Tilly. We threw up our pizza.
Gross.
Yeah, sorry I put that in your brains to think about. But it's what happened. It's a life update, you know? Then on New Year's... Oh, no. That same day we went... Dude, we were just eating all things. Maybe it was Crown Burger.
Me and Lobby ate Crown Burger. We didn't get sick.
Yeah. Anyways, so we did Crown Burger because that's one of their favorite spots. Then we did pizza that night. So we were just living. So maybe, you know what?
Maybe it was all the living.
Maybe it was all the living. And me and Tilly had swig on top of that. But so we were eating good the day before New Year's Eve. And then New Year's Eve, we just went to church, snuck out before second hour. If you know, you know. And then we went to a family's house for New Year's Eve, and Justin's wife Tilly is very creative, and she makes sure that everyone has a fun experience at anything we do. So she made like a little balloon toy drop for, you know, the ball drop for the kids. We had a little photo booth. We were taking pictures just with like 2024 glasses and little horns, blowers, whatever. And then Justin's wife also got confetti cannons, and then actually our family member accidentally did one in his house. He was like, okay, we're gonna take these outside so they don't make a mess, and then he accidentally made it go off in his living room, so we still had to clean all that up. And then we just had burgers and appetizers and treats, and the kids put on a play. My family kids, they do plays and talent shows. So that's the kind of family that we're living with, or we have. That's the kind of family we have. Last thing, I've been reading. Your girl's reading again. Thank goodness, man. I thought life was getting a little too crazy there for a second. But I'm reading Check and Mate by Allie Hazelwood. It's pretty good so far. Anyways, that's all I got. Justin, take it away.
Yeah, we started at the end. Just finished a book by Gary Goldman called Misfit. It's really good. He's a super funny guy. He just essentially talks about his growing up. But he goes like all the way through. It's like kindergarten through 12th grade, and it's amazing that he's able to remember it. But
sheesh.
Yeah, Gary Goldman, Misfit. That's the most recent book that I just finished a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
In terms of updates, yeah, just kind of been buzzing around for the holidays. The girls had the Nutcracker, so
yeah, but like not just any Nutcracker, like the Las Vegas Nutcracker.
Yeah,
so that's cool.
In the Nevada Ballet, so
yeah.
Yeah, we just did that. Came up here for Thanksgiving. Came back up for New Year's after Christmas.
I'm surprised you don't got people money to get back for them.
We worked a couple days in between.
Okay.
So yeah, then came up here on Thursday I've just been chilling, heading back here this afternoon. So
Yeah, they gotta go home, but he's squeezing me in. Thinking, oh, really quick before you keep going on your updates, what's
that's
the
it.
best
That's
thing?
my update.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
Hey man, when you're 36-year-old, there must be nothing really going on.
No.
We're trying to get him into pickleball though. He's just the perfect person for pickleball. This guy's 6'6", his arm span, he wouldn't have to lunge for any ball. He would just, anyways, he would be a really good pickleball. I mean, he is good at pickleball. From like the one time he played with us, you were like already good. It was kind of frustrating.
Tell Claude to give me one of them $1 million paddles he's got.
Yeah, his hula, Selkirk hulas. What's the best thing you got for Christmas?
This Pelican Air case.
Oh yeah,
It's like the size of a small carry-on, but it's
Yeah,
like
it's
indestructible. I don't really go that many cool places where I would need it, but
Yeah. Dude, just
pretty
do it
cool.
for a flex
pretty
because
cool to have.
the right people will know.
Oh, you don't do it because other people know. It's just a cool thing to have. It's
Yeah.
the top of the line, and so sometimes it's nice to have the top of the line.
Yeah, and I need one of those for my camera gear and stuff. But, dude, so you got nothing else?
You do not. You said, what's the best thing you got?
I mean, like life update, bro. Just working and being a dad.
Welcome to 36 years old. Just working.
Sheesh. Well, I mean, he did want to keep this to 30 minutes, so it makes sense. Because I do have some questions, and then we have like a quick topic. And the topic's oh yeah, we haven't even told you yet. But the topic is not what you're expecting. So actually, I'll just let it be a surprise till when we get there. But, okay, first things first, everybody knows what's in a Justin Dewey starter pack.
Sorry if you can hear me chomping on this ice.
He's an ice cruncher. It's Pebble, by the way.
Yeah.
Elite.
Only do Pebble.
Oh yeah, they got Pebble Maker too, so he gets the hype.
So I was thinking about this. I guess we'll start from the bottom up.
Bottom up.
Darn Tough socks.
Darn tough.
If you don't know, made in Vermont, lifetime warranty. You shouldn't have to buy 10 pairs of socks for the rest of your life.
And they don't make your feet smell.
Yeah, they
Not like you stink
wick the moisture
Yup.
from your foot, and they have antimicrobial properties that kind of kill the stank.
They kill it. All right, number 4.
Oh, I don't know. I have 4 things.
Oh, we got 5. All right,
Oh,
just give me what you
I'm
got.
saying, yeah. A pocket knife.
Pocket knife.
I really like a good pocket knife. Oh, and a money clip.
Money clip.
I started carrying cash a little while ago. We went to Santa Fe, New Mexico for a work conference. And there was this like a thrift store / consignment / kind of anything. I think it was called Double Take. And I got this. Let me see if I can find it. It's in the pocket. It's this money clip with like a buffalo nickel on
sick.
it. So,
Dude, I'm gonna take a picture of this and put it on the pod. This dude's got $100 bill. Subtle flex.
No, just because we got the cousins around, we never know if we're gonna do something fun.
I love that you can have $100 on you.
And then so money clip, pocket knife, darn tough socks. I do like my work bag.
Yup.
That I carry every day.
That was like a last year purchase, yeah?
Yeah, I had a leather one, and it just kind of started to break apart and break down. But I got it like in 2006, so it makes sense that one was about done. Yeah, so I got this Filson bag that I really like, so it's nice.
I feel like I could call the other ones
Go for it.
Birkenstocks, the rubber ones or the regular, as your like casual like house shoe and outside sometimes.
Well, maybe I am wearing a pair of those right now
just
because
to be cozy.
I don't like to get dog hair on my
Same.
socks.
I could not. That's why I wear stuff inside.
But I just bought a pair of Crocs, not the kind with the holes in them.
Not the ones you're thinking.
The Dylan Clog.
Yeah, because he's
So-
he's a lawyer.
No, so those are gonna be like the inside shoe.
Yeah. There's another thing. Oh, the Yeti can holder. I was thinking about that.
Yeah,
This dude loves a cold drink.
I do like a cold drink. So yeah, yeah, that would be a good one. An insulated cup. An insulated cup. It's in the car right now, or else I'd have it with me. But
with a Coke Zero in it.
yeah, so I guess does that launch us into? So insulated drinkware.
Yeah.
Money clip.
Yep.
I guess a cozy pair of shoes, I guess.
Yeah, house shoes.
House shoes.
Money
And a
clip,
pocket
leather
knife.
bag, pocket knife.
And don't have socks.
Yep. That's, yeah.
But does that put us at what's my drink?
Yeah, favorite. What's your fun drink?
Coke Zero with lime, fresh lime.
Yep.
And Pepper Ice.
But it depends. Like if you're stopping at Maverick, there's a way to do it. Please tell us.
Well, I like to get the nugget ice first.
Well, what size foam cup are we grabbing?
I go for the large. Extra large is just too much.
So you get the 32.
Yeah, this guy right here, that's too much. You be doing
no
too.
need to bring me into this.
You be doing too much with all that. So I do the 32.
Nugget ice. How far up?
You know, I used to go lower, but now I'm probably about halfway.
Same.
I do about halfway.
How many lime wedges?
Depends on the size. Some people be chomping them into thirds, and you're just like, what is this person doing?
This is supposed to be fourths, and you did thirds.
No, it should be like eights. Somebody's out here just putting these monsters in there, and it's like,
honestly, that would make it. If I saw that, I'd be like, today's my day.
No, dude, too limey.
Too limey.
Too limey.
You got a point.
You have to almost not squeeze it enough so you don't really sell the juice.
Yeah. All right.
I mean, I guess you could keep it in there for your refill on your way, you know.
Yeah.
You probably got to stop twice. So.
Yeah, especially on the way to Las Vegas from Salt Lake City. And you say Coke Zero?
Yeah.
Coke Zero with lime. With lime.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What's one thing on your wish list for $500? Under $500?
Under $500. Yeah. There are these really cool window covers in the van that have magnets on them.
Oh, wow.
And so they roll up because they're like fabric, but they have magnets like sewed in. So you just stick them up on the wall and then they just hold up there. So when you're ready to go to sleep, they can black out for you and give you the privacy.
That's perfect.
But they're pretty spendy.
Dang. All right. Who would be your celeb bestie?
I was thinking about that, and this seems way too cliche. Way too cliche. But, and this isn't it. I'm just saying what I was thinking is...
Will Ferrell.
No.
Oh.
Tilly was watching that Miss Americana Taylor Swift thing. And I'm not saying Taylor Swift is my bestie, what I'm saying. But, and I actually don't have an answer for that. Okay. But I was watching it and I was feeling like pretty bad for her when she was talking about like, I don't really have anybody to share like this stuff with.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I wish I could be a normal person for people like Taylor Swift.
Because her stardom you don't care. It's Taylor Swift. She can sing. Cool. So if she came around you, you wouldn't be like fangirling. You'd be like, oh, hey, how are you?
Yeah, well, I just feel bad for someone who's so disconnected from the rest of the world.
Oh, wow.
And it's like, oh, like I would want to be that. I would want to be a grounded person for someone like that. I think I would enjoy that. I'm sure that you would get to benefit from it. You know what I mean?
You already know. Like,
but,
put a good word in for
it's
the
like,
pod.
I'm about the most average person you could find. And so it's like, yeah, I would be happy to be able to be that person for someone who doesn't have a lot of normalcy. Like the Gwyneth Paltrow ski trial that happened last year. Yeah. Steve Owens, her defense attorney, is someone that was like one of the leaders of the ward that I was in. He was like in the bishopric or something. And, you know, she's got this mega superstar or whatever doing this trial. And I'm thinking, do you think she just gets sad and like goes back to her hotel room and sits by herself? And I'm thinking like, I think I would invite her to dinner. I would invite her to my house to get like, do you want to come over to our house and have dinner? But then again, I don't know. Super famous people are probably like, no, I'd rather just go be by myself. I don't want to have to feel like I have to entertain people. But
yeah,
I don't necessarily care who it is, but I would like to be somebody that can provide some normalcy to people that live in a different world than I do.
Yeah, I think you'd be perfect for that because no one really is ever gonna make you feel like, oh my gosh, that's someone. Like you'd be like, oh cool, I saw Gwyneth Paltrow at Whole Foods today. Did you say anything? No, I just saw her. Oh, okay. But actually, the funny thing, why you bring up Taylor Swift is because I've thought, like, when you have a podcast, you think of, like, oh, if I ever had Taylor Swift on, I would not ask, like, the one question I want to ask Taylor Swift is, Taylor Swift, what's your hyperfixation? Do you drink Diet Coke, are you a Dr. Pepper drinker? Like, you love Dr. Pepper so much? Like, we don't know, but I want to know. I want to know, like, what's her hyperfixation? Her cats or whatever, or maybe she's into darn tough socks right now. We don't know. Anyways, so I've thought about, like, if I ever was able to ask Taylor Swift questions, I don't think she'll ever, like, I'm going to ask her the most generic questions because we're so caught up in other things. It's like, I just want to know the regular stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Anyways, that's a great answer. Oh, what's something that someone might not know about you? You told me already.
I did. You told me that what you were going to ask me, so give me a chance to think about it. I think it was in 7th grade or maybe 8th grade. I sang a solo in front of the entire middle school.
Was it a talent show?
No, it was like so I was in the choir.
Oh yeah.
And they had us do this like competition, and I did pretty well at this competition. It wasn't like something you could win. It was like you got a certain score, and I got a pretty good score, and so the music
I didn't
teacher,
even know this.
The music teacher asked me to do, and it was like me and like 3 other kids also had to do it.
Yeah.
But dude, you get up in front of middle school and have to sing a solo, like. Looking back, I was like, why would I subject myself to that?
Dude, no clue.
But I did it, and and it was done. Yeah.
Yeah.
And all the people, I guess if you went to Springfield Middle School in 1999 or whenever
1999?
No, I guess it would probably have been like 2000. No, yeah, it was probably like 1999.
Sheesh. But fun fact, actually, all 3 of my brothers are pretty good at singing. Like, and I'm not. They all can play instruments and they can sing, but not me. I can't play an instrument or sing anything good. So it's not a surprise that Justin sang because he actually has a really nice singing voice. But it's funny because it's like, this is the guy that told me to quit band because he said band's not cool. Like when I was getting into high school, he was
messed up. That's messed up what I did.
And that's the thing, dude. His kids are probably gonna be in bands.
You do whatever you want to do. Whatever makes you happy, do that.
Told me to quit band and he ruined holidays. Anyways.
Classic me.
Yeah, we're not surprised. What's your current hyperfixation?
Probably anything van related.
Van related, because
watch a lot of van videos, YouTube videos on the van.
So because he likes to go outdoors, and actually his family likes to join him too, so it's a kind of like a win-win. So this van is, what kind of van is it? A Chevy
2008 Ford Econoline E350.
Ford, yes. So anyways, so he has a bench seat for his 2 daughters right behind the driver and passenger. So him and his wife Tilly will sit in the front, his daughters will sit right behind him, and then behind that will be a bed. So, and he's thinking about putting like a tent topper on the top, bringing Nana, his dog. So
yeah, we like to camp, but I don't like camping with a dog in a tent. So we figured like this was a good alternative to having to get a trailer and something we can keep at our house. So
all right, so current hyperfixation is anything to do with a van, and what can you buy and what can you do to make it sick?
Yeah, I'd be like on these auction sites bidding on stuff. Bidding on so much stuff to where it's like, oh, I'm going to lose some of these.
You're like, I hope they don't let me win this because I just agreed to $5,000 worth of stuff.
Exactly. It's
ain't like, nothing to a baller.
Exactly.
All right, one more question before we get into our topic. But what's the current and favorite TV show?
Is that 2 things?
Yeah, current show. Go ahead.
I actually don't have one currently.
Or what's the last one you watched? Yellowstone or Ozarks, Breaking Bad. What's something you watched with
Probably
Tilly?
Better Call Saul.
Better Call Saul. Okay.
Probably the last one.
Current. And then what's your all-time favorite TV show?
I think for a lot of people my age, it's the same answer, which is going to be The Office.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's Kalaz too. Okay. Actually,
honorable mention though, I Think You Should Leave is very funny.
I Think You Should Leave. Okay. Actually, I had a hyperfixation I wanted to update. The last time I talked about my hyperfixation, it was the podcast. I mean, I'll always be thinking about the podcast, but that's just how my life is now because I started it. But we're actually filming this on New Year's Day, January 1st, 2024, and I'm starting a bullet journal. And so I want like washi tape, stickers, more film for my printer that I told you guys about. Anyways, so my current hyperfixation right now is that bullet journal and just like updating my calendar and putting stickers on it and writing down appointments, and like now I feel like I gotta write when the garbage guy's coming because I have a garbage can sticker, but it's like, dude, we know it's Tuesday. I don't gotta write it down, but I feel like I need to because I got a sticker to use. Anyways, that's my current hyperfixation. Not to take away from Justin's podcast episode, but today's episode, what would you call our topic? What are you buying?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what we calling it?
What are you buying?
What are you buying? So the thing about Justin, if he likes you and he's hanging out with you, actually maybe if he doesn't even like hanging out, let's say Justin's with you and he's just trying to be able to talk to you, he's asking you what you're buying.
Or we got some time to kill on a road trip or something.
Yeah, so he'll be like, all right, you have $10. What are you buying? So that's exactly what we're going to do for our topic. So we're going to start with you first. We'll go you 10 and then me 10. So Justin, you have $10. What are you buying?
Well, I think it's important to say why I like this.
Okay.
It's because I think it tells me a lot about who you are.
Yeah.
But two, you might want something that it's not even on my radar.
That's why I love it.
So I'm like, yo, I need some of that.
Yeah.
For $10.
Yeah.
I was thinking about this. This one's really lame.
Okay. Perfect.
It's two things.
Okay.
Potentially.
Love it.
One, new batteries for the fobs on our keys.
That's probably just reminded everyone else about them not.
Well,
now they're gonna go buy it.
You started mashing that button trying to lock or unlock your car. It's not doing it, and you're just like, and then you don't think about it until you have to get back in your car, and you're just like, oh.
Yeah.
So that, or I've got some darn toughs to send back to get some new pairs.
Okay.
So I would pay for shipping to send back socks.
Dude, I love it. That was the most real answer that we got on the pod. I have $10. I am buying 1 pack of Instax Fuji Polaroid film for my little printer because I got that bullet journal I gotta be printing pictures out for.
Very solid choice.
Okay, Justin, you got $20. What are you buying?
Probably some NRS cam straps.
NRS cam straps.
They're like the blue straps that you can like cinch stuff down, tie things down, connect things with. Just kind of good thing to have. Like I was talking to Josh, who got some, and he's like, "Oh, it was the perfect thing to like tie my Christmas tree down to the top of my roof or something." So
Dude, all right,
it'd be good to like lash. So I have like this basket on top of the van where I can.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna put like some firewood or extra water or whatever.
Yeah.
Those are gonna be perfect to lash stuff down
and
to.
Only $20, people. Okay. $20. I am buying a pair of high-waisted gray sweatpants from H&M, but it's a specific pair. Because I've bought sweatpants from H&M and they go like above my ankle and I'm like 5'10", and it's just sometimes I even wear like crew socks and you can still see my skin. That's just not supposed to happen. But I randomly ordered these sweatpants. They came in, they went below my ankle. So now I'm like, oh, I need these in gray. A staple. It's actually $24.99, but I got an extra $4.99. So sorry that
There's a little bit of leeway with this.
Okay, bless. All right, Justin, you got $50. What are you buying?
I think I would get my car washed and detailed.
Car washed and detailed. Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah, get the crumbs out of there.
Yeah.
The French fries that slid down the side of the seat,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, you're right.
There.
Actually, for having 2 kids and a dog in his car, it actually looks great. But his dog doesn't shed, so. And his kids are like 10.
Yeah.
So they know. And his kids are like,
They
chill.
leave stuff. They don't like make the mess with like stickers on the window or whatever, but they leave a lot of stuff.
And you're like, dude, just grab your stuff.
Yeah,
That's
all right.
That's a great way to spend $50. Okay, I got $50. I'm buying a camera battery. Because if one dies, like, then I'm like, oh, I gotta charge my camera. If I got a backup, I'm like, put that sucker in the camera. We're still rolling, and I'm about to start charging the other one while we're, you know? So I'd buy a camera battery for my G7X specifically. All right, last one, Justin. You got $100. What are you buying?
So this could go either way. I could go buy something for myself or buy something for someone else.
Okay.
If I'm gonna buy something for myself, I'm gonna hunt for the perfect dress shirt.
Shirt.
Kind of been on the hunt for that, like, but not like.
You got them long arms, so you
but
probably
I'm looking for something with some stretch to it, but also a little bit casual. But if I have to put a jacket and tie on with it and go to court, then that could slide too, because some of the shirts are too casual and the collars are too flimsy, and it looks weird when you put a tie on with it.
Dude,
so
start your own company, dude. Get them tall tees for them tall people.
I don't got time for that.
Facts.
The other thing though is I had a friend that gave me some Raiders tickets a couple weeks ago, and so I need to get him something as a thank you, and I'm thinking like a custom Zippo lighter or something.
Oh, that'd be sick. Dude, look at you, dude. You're a good friend thinking about I gotta get you back.
He's a good friend. He hooked it up.
Yeah, he did, dude. I love that guy. Because we were invited, but we couldn't get down to Las Vegas fast enough. So I hope that, hey.
Kala was invited.
Yeah, Kala was invited. But I loved it so much for him that it's like a win for me too. What's his friend's name?
I don't know if he wants to be talking about the free tickets he gave out. So.
Oh, true. Hey, friend from Las Vegas. We love you. Hopefully we get the opportunity again. Anyways, okay. I have $100. I have 2 items. One item, Calpac Luca duffel in purple if they still have it. But I could also do green or blue. But the purple will look really good with my carry-on. It's like a lime green color. Tell me how cute. If you saw me walking in the airport, like, oh, that girl's got a good luggage set going on.
Yep, it's important.
So the light purple with the like lime green would be very fun. And that's been on my list for a minute, but like every time I get $100, it goes the day I get it. So we will get that Luca duffel sooner or later. Or another thing I've been really wanting that I feel like is around $100 is a really good perfume. I just don't have like one, like I have like body sprays and stuff, but I don't have like a solid perfume that like stays like that's legit, like a glass bottle.
Yeah, go to Anthropology.
Oh, good call. Yeah, anything smells amazing there. But yeah, so that's it. So I hope you guys were thinking what your 10, 20, 50, and $100 items were while we're playing.
You should do this, make this one of the, maybe swap out one of the questions and see if you can't get a couple of these answers from other people. Because
I love knowing what people are buying.
I know, because
I got it from him. I don't think I cared, but then the more I hang out with Justin, the more I care about what people are buying. Anyways, I just really appreciate you coming on.
Thanks for letting me crash here.
You're one of my favorite people.
Thanks. You're one of my favorite people too, dude.
I was scared I thought he was gonna say thanks and not say it back, but he did because he loved me. All right, guys. Well, thanks for listening. And yeah, my brother Justin's pretty cool. He's a razzer, so it'd be like that.
It'd be like that.
But yeah, anyways, thanks for listening, guys. We really appreciate you coming on. Make sure and download this because let's see where you're listening from. Anyways, we hope you have a good rest of your day, and we'll see ya. Bye.